What's up, imbeciles and imbeciles, whatever the hell I shall call you? Today we're talking about something that's been bugging me recently about the recent gaming landscape and stuff going on, side like gaming and stuff. To put it in simple terms, how ads are fucking up video games in 2023. Let's get to it. Mortal Kombat 1 recently came out, and there's nothing but ads on TikTok, Instagram, and all these other things talking about the game. Now, usually this wouldn't bother me because I myself am a fighting game aficionado, and I love that type of shit. The only thing is, every ad that I've seen kind of recently have all been dumbed down breakdowns of what the story mode is, and it's not anything appealing to what someone like me would find, like, would want in an ad for a fighting game like Mortal Kombat. Now, don't get me wrong. Freaking, we need stuff like that for the story mode because a lot of the casual fan base likes to play the story mode, which I understand. I myself love the story modes in the Mortal Kombat games, but at the same time, I don't need someone to break it down to me like a 5-year-old child, explaining to me what Liu Kang is doing now and why the characters are different and all this other stuff. Like, let's roll the clip. Roll the clip, editor me. Roll the clip right here, right here. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. All right.
Well, apparently, Liu Kang became the Fire God and reset the Mortal Kombat timeline to create a peaceful universe. But it's not perfect. That peace is now threatened by an enemy he would have never thought.
You have chosen war with a god.
As the new god, he's assembled a squad to fight for Earthrealm's protection, and they look mad good doing it. Like here. Did he just open a black hole?
Kill each other.
No, they won't.
Of course they will. They are sworn enemies.
Not since God Liu Kang recreated the universe.
God, what?
See? They're now brothers.
Oh,
They fight together as part of the Lin Kuei. Smoke too.
sure. So now they're all good ninjas protecting the world.
Yeah, about that.
All right, thanks, editor me, for rolling that clip. Did you see how stupid they broke that down? Like, you see, like, how brain dead you have to be? Like, did we not figure that out from, like, the trailer that they did when they announced the game? Literally, Liu Kang was like, I reshaped the universe and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm a fire god. Like, it's kind of obvious and everything. And then, I'm not going to lie. Personal gripe. I hate what they did to Sub-Zero and Scorpion. No. For everybody else, that's not going to be that big of a deal. It's just Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They've always looked certain type of ways and everything. But to me personally, this is the most plastic doll-looking, basic-ass motherfucking Asian dude ninjas that you can get in Mortal Kombat. How did we go from stuff like this in Mortal Kombat 9? Like, Scorpion just looks dope as hell. Like, he has, like, all these, like, cool, like, things going down his side. He has, like, the skeleton mask thing, the wide eyes, the hood. Like, Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 9 has a shiesty, basically, in a way. Because, technically all ninjas wear shiesties. But you get my point. And Sub-Zero, too. It's like, how did we go from something with all this character to something like this? Where it's literally just kind of like, it's simplified. That's the simplest way to put it. It's simplified. And that's supposed to be like the story mode version. Obviously, you're going to be able to customize your characters, make them however the hell you want them to be. I could probably make Sub-Zero look like classic Sub-Zero and everything, and I'd be happy. But at the same time, this is the base version. This is the version you see when you start the game. This is the version that is in the story mode. And personally, I don't like that. Maybe I went too long on that rant, but even in the advertisements, they have to explain everything instead of just letting us play the game and maybe letting people play video games and do what we usually do, which is just we figure out as we go. Gamers figure out as they go. Maybe the tutorial wasn't clear enough and we keep going. But advertisements seem to think that every video game player wants everything told to them exactly how it's going to be, what's all going to be there. The only time I need a game to do something like that for me is when I don't already have some type of information to go off of. Something that I'm not particularly sure of what's going to be included in the game, how stuff is going to work, and all that. I don't need you to tell me story beats. The whole point of having a story mode in a game is for me to witness the story and watch it play out. I'm probably not going to just say I'm not going to play the new Mortal Kombat game just because it takes place in a different universe. No. That'd be stupid. Majority of people play Mortal Kombat because they want to see the fatalities. They want to beat their friends' asses in a video game. Like, is it really that difficult to understand? So I feel like it's slight disrespect to gamers nowadays when they do shit like...
Who is Raiden in Mortal Kombat 1? He's not a god anymore. No one calls him Lord. He lives a simple life. Tends to a farm with his friend Kung Lao. Trains at a monastery to improve his fighting skills. And still has the power of lightning.
I think we should expect better from the game developers, especially when they spend so much money on marketing already. Like, for example, the actual like commercial for Mortal Kombat 1 that plays like on TV and plays in other ads, it's perfectly fine. It's great. Has Bautista freaking showing up, everyone just screaming Mortal Kombat. It's perfect. Like, I'm pretty sure that's as perfect as you can get for an ad for something like Mortal Kombat being in a regular ad space. Because you're not going to be able to get all the bloods and guts and ripping each other apart and fatalities and all this stuff, combo mechanics and all that. I get it. You can't market that. That's not something that's marketable. But at the same time, though, I'm not an idiot. I can understand how to follow a plot. Maybe just show me cool stuff from the story mode. Show me clips. You don't have to go, Raiden is now not Lightning God, but now Raiden is still in the game and he's still Raiden. He still had lightning, but he not God no more. It's like, okay, I could have pieced that together. I'm pretty sure if I played the story mode right now, boot up the story mode, they would do it and they'd literally just be like, here's Raiden. And they'd be like, oh, lightning mode. Oh, but he's just a regular guy. Like, it wouldn't be that confusing. It can't be that hard to explain. And this is just one example that I can think of recently that has griped me personally. But there's been other stuff in the video game landscape that has been fucking up advertisements and has been fucking up everything that we know about video games and making it hard for people who want to get into video games to get into video games because they don't know what the fuck they're buying. For example, motherfucking E3 trailers that have the motherfucking nice sick ass 4K Ultra HD gameplay, but then at the very, very, very bottom of the frame it says not in-game footage, some type of shit like that. Basically saying that this is all preview footage and everything. But it's basically a fucking cutscene. Why are we spending all this time making these hypotheticals that you're probably going to only use in the marketing room to show the execs to be like, hey, look, we need to put more money into this. Then going out and showing the game. Literally, I remember this was the one thing that had all the people who actually liked Watch Dogs fucking shitting bricks. Because Watch Dogs comes out, doesn't look as good as the trailer did, doesn't make any sense, and then turns out you can make it look like that, but it was only like on the PC, but it was, I think it was advertised at like the Microsoft, goddamn, the fucking Jesus light from the motherfucking Gran Turismo. It was advertised for, I believe, the PS4 and the Xbox One at the time. So if you're going to advertise me that, why not actually show me what I'm actually going to be playing? Which, I mean, obviously the answer is they don't want us to know what it's going to look like because they want us to believe it's going to be the best thing. Advertising, obviously. Simple advertising logic. You want people to think it's going to be even crazier than it is. But we need to stop. Game industry people need to stop doing this. Because it's so annoying. You can watch like 4 like trailers for a new game. And as long as I see that little fucking bar thing at the bottom that says motherfucking not in-game footage, then I give fuck all if you're going to show me what the fuck the game's about. Because that's probably not what it's going to even look like. It doesn't make any sense. That being said, sometimes these trailers don't even show off the game. Sometimes they're just like cinematics and everything, and they get people even more confused. Recently, I had a coworker who was interested in buying Diablo 4. Now, he didn't tell me. If he would have told me, I would have let him know already off the rip what type of game he was going to get. But he didn't know. He saw the trailers, he saw the cool ads, he saw all the stuff, and he was like, you know what? This looks like a cool game. This looks fun and everything. So he goes into it, he buys Diablo, he goes through the character creator, and then at the very end, when he finally finishes character and he starts the game, guess what he described it as to me? He said, I would have never bought this game if I would have known that it had a motherfucking Clash of Clans ass camera. My dude was so confused when the game started. He was like, did I just pay for a mobile game? That shows me that throughout all the ads and everything like that, either A, I mean, I'm not going to lie, he probably didn't pay that much attention. But B, there's nothing in those TV trailers, anything that would originally lead you to believe that Diablo is going to be a top-down like character game. You would believe it's going to be another cool action RPG type game that a lot of these companies are putting out nowadays. So when he told me that, I couldn't help but laugh because, I mean, I'm more of a gamer than he is, so I already knew what the fuck Diablo was. So if he would have just asked me, I could have told him that. But it was just so funny because it's like, he was like, I was misled. People are being misled all the fucking time. Whether it be games that are still in early access, trailers that aren't actually what the game is going to be, pre-order promises that don't end up happening, battle passes coming out before the game's even out, content not being included in the game before the game comes out. It's so like crazy. It's so like confusing. I don't know how anyone in gaming can kind of see this as something we should build off of. If anything, we need to go back down. We need to go back to what originally happened. You would have the trailers that would have the cinematics, the cool stuff, like a Smash Bros. Trailer. Like back when they had the mascots beating each other up. Obviously, that's not the gameplay. You're not running around first person punching somebody. But it would then be interlaced with gameplay of Smash Bros. Gameplay. And you would go, oh, okay, this is some type of 2D fighting game that you knock people off the stages and they get knocked out. It's simple to understand. But I feel like we're just way too focused on like the glitz and glamour of game development nowadays that we just want to show all the 4K trailers, all this cool stuff, all these features and everything, but we don't show gameplay. What happened to just showing gameplay for 10 minutes at an E3 trailer? Like, those used to be sick. And I'm not talking about the ones with the little thing at the bottom. I'm talking about like actual just regular gameplay. Some dude has the controller. He's playing the game for 10 minutes and I get to watch. And then hopefully watching him play, I get to go, damn, I want to play that game. But for some reason, that's kind of what we're straying away from. And unfortunately, it looks like that's probably where it's going to keep heading. If a company as big as Warner Brothers and freaking NetherRealm, I guess, but mainly Warner Brothers. I doubt NetherRealm is going, hey, let's get this random TikTok sound freaking auto AI voice to talk about Mortal Kombat plot points. I doubt that's NetherRealm. And if it is NetherRealm, you can do better. We've seen you do way better, NetherRealm. You could do way better than that. But, yeah, that's my rant, I guess, about advertising in video games as of lately. The industry just needs to hold itself to a bigger standard, and us fans need to learn to not just let these industries just fully step all over us and constantly lie to our face, and then us end up paying with our wallets and not getting exactly what we wanted. Because luckily my coworker, referencing the story from earlier, luckily he freaking returned the game like right after he realized that. So for him, that was a dub. It was like, all right, cool. Well, turns out it wasn't the game I thought it was. All right, I get my money back. But it's not always that easy. Sometimes it's not that easy. And maybe we should also give more time to games that don't get a lot of advertisement for. I'm going to hint at a video that I'm going to make later after I finish the game. But motherfucking Baldur's Gate? You know how many fucking ads I've seen for Baldur's Gate? Like maybe two. Maybe two. And that's been in like the whole like build up to the game coming out and it being out. The only other reason why I knew about Baldur's Gate is because everybody else's videos talking about how good it is and all this and stuff. And I bought it. And guess what? It didn't need no fucking ads. Baldur's Gate didn't need no fucking ads. Baldur's Gate is a W for gaming. That's as simple as I put it. And that game didn't have almost no ads. So we just need more games like that to actually get some time and shown in ads by these companies. Because it shouldn't be this difficult. Gaming is a very profitable industry. We need to be better. We need them to be better. Stop putting stupid ads that make me feel like I'm a toddler in my freaking video games, bro. I don't need it. I can figure shit out. We're all more than capable. There's 6-year-olds who crank 90s in Fortnite. Even they could figure that out. It's not rocket science. Be better. It's been your boy Mag Prototype. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're still here right now at the end, appreciate you for sticking in. Well, staying in, I guess. I don't know what the fuck to call it. It's usually the part of the video where I just cut out all the stuff at the end. But if you're still here, appreciate you. This is going to be one of my first longer videos, I guess. Something that's not just gameplay related and stuff like that. So leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Share the video. I don't know. Do whatever the hell you want, man. It's YouTube. Don't worry about me. Just have yourself a damn good one. Adios.